The Roadside Bramble. Walking late by a roadside bramble, hoops of brittle thorn, a call of dead grass, quiet rust, frostburnt and fuel serrate, motes fall and swirl as brassy notes and cobwebs tangle straw stems in mossy dirt, the gravel wash, a stripped page of newspaper rotting, crushed polyethylene terephthalate half full of piss or rainwater, the sign of a dog, chalk eroded in the furrow of a wheel, gone a little wide on the corner, or a near miss, now overgrown in parochial paspalum, afternoon light, cold and real, bees somewhere in the shadows, a thought of honey in the thicket, the grey common behind a wire fence half down in the damp, bruise hung on the smoke as a sundog burnt in hazy sky, translucent sleep stuck in the cavernous dawn of a bramble there by the roadside, where I hurry into the emaciated past, where dry straw recedes speechless into the middle distance, a skein of mist settling over a paddock, air still, damp, muddy in my nose as the scent of blood, steel cold hockey bone blue, knee-high twigs and the hair on my skin lift in the golden aperture of the sky's milk crystal, fanned behind a bright stand of 8 grey poplars, pines melting in the middle distance, dark green glass shards sliding into the earth, a path trodden flakes of rock through clumps and bristles of grass and wet-stemmed seed heads dropping over bright plastic bits and rusting caps, squashed with dirt into a bleak loam, a field scattered with the bones of my predecessors, wandering aimlessly over turquoise hills, smoky dead trees. I find I'm outside the future, overgrown great walls of roots and earth, crumbling, sodden in the muddy weather, wooden claws of hackberry gum, knotted fetal in the grey wind, contrail cords in the sky, lines unfurling between hard matter and blue, blown above a jetliner's silver precipice, disappearing into the end of a broken branch. Time and space are orange as mud in gravel, trees aglint with a wild fire, sparks flying across the horizon, the singular grey abyss. Every bramble has been the same, I think, as they all rush from my past like black swans, snow geese drawn into the circle of gravel, a formation of birds dropping suddenly into mind as I walk around, feathers widening, angular as they land into the poverty of the world, the horizon always looking, then retreating from the present and all it holds, the skeletal frame of a sparrow chick, its absent eye resting on a quartz pebble, left as a sign to the logic of a human death, clear, immensely old, a grain of cold stone, the indifferent raw tangle in a bracken fern halo, the silent forehead of a sickle moon tacked strangely to a wooden light pole, the sound of water tinkling and gurgling, treble and bass, a silver banner fluttering and wending through the poplars and brace of pines, darkness somehow equal to its bright and random melody, caught in the cold pomegranate at the road's end, crimson flesh held in a world of white foam. Mist correlates, transpires, solid shapes beneath the moon and stars, hips and haws, love and hate. No matter how opaque and powerless I become, I still cry into the night as it springs burning into felony, emptiness glowing through dry yellow stalks, no match for the wall of the crown of your head, telescope to a galaxy, a whale from the old world, bare as a chunky keyring knob lost in the mossy grit, where I walk and look, no doubt within, perhaps hell-bent as gravel paths spread from me chaotically, all the same, having wandered here before, and knowing how each will always yield its own, I fall away into the roadside ditch, sticks and mud stuck in my hair, the back of my throat catching the gold sunset, behind, of course, bitumen spread, Bauhaus thin and black, a wall of glass windows over the road, a mercury pool shimmering in the wind, the whole reflected world shuddering.